U.S. still has an issue with racism today because just because it's the 21st century doesn't mean everyone lives for integration. Some people are born to be taught different beliefs and don't really have a change of heart, yet today we joke about it like it's no problem. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable. It's kind of a weird experience because I'm both black and white. I have experiences like this all the time, especially on the PSATs when I was told to fill in one race even though I'm mixed. I also feel different when I'm around my different colored friends. I feel black around my white friends, and I feel the opposite around my black friends. It is really sad to be looked upon as a different race by the same race as you. Yeah, I just think it's really messed up to like if a policeman were to like go up to a black person and assume that they're doing something wrong, I feel like that's wrong because you know what? Not everyone is the same. I think people just go by stereotypes and stuff, and it's really not how we're supposed to look at the world. I just think that we should look at each other as equals and judge on their actions, not how they look.
One of my friend Oliver, he gets bullied by this kid. Uh, he calls him the N word and stuff, and it gets me mad. But Oliver doesn't do anything about it. He doesn't tell the teacher or anything. Uh, I told him to stop hanging out with him because there's no point in hanging out with him if he's just gonna keep making fun of him. And he stopped hanging out with him. Uh, I haven't really been called like the N word or anything racist. Hasn't happened to me. It gets me angry. Like it annoys me and it gets me mad.
Well, my dad is black and my mom is white. Um, it really affects me because you know I get some names called like I get called a African because I'm half African, but um, you know it doesn't really affect me because I know who I am, and you know just the color of my skin doesn't mean I'm that person. I don't let my race define me because you know I just let my personality define me because I feel like that's how you're supposed to live.
In seventh grade, people used to call me like a horse or something, or they would make fun of my hair or make fun of everything. They would like call me short, or like they would like bring me down or like call me names. I used to just like cry in like school bathrooms, and like I just was really sad. Like it feels like I don't have anyone. I can't trust anyone. It makes me feel like I want to like cut or like just feel alone. Like I don't know. Sometimes I don't like myself or like what's wrong with me. Like is it because the way I talk? Is it because the way I look? I'm not starting to cut right now, but when school starts, I don't know because like I'm really scared and I just don't know. I just don't want to hurt anyone, like my mom, my sisters, or like my family, because I have my family with me. So.
There are some parents that do something about it, but they don't know the correct way, or they can't because the school doesn't do anything about it. I mostly think the school should do something about it because they just think it's like, oh no, they're just growing up, or it's just a phase, and you know it really affects the person who's being bullied because you know that can really they can have psychological problems as they grow up.
I feel that the marriage it isn't bad. I think it's good that if you love someone you can marry them. But I don't I don't know anyone who's gay or a lesbian or a transgender. I wouldn't have a problem with my friend being gay or a lesbian or a transgender.
To be honest, I don't think it's right really. But I don't be like, I'm angry at them on because that's their them. So it's wrong. You are who you are, and you can't be anything that you're not. Like, it's just not you, even though you pretend it is. It's not you.
Well, I'm bisexual actually, and I think it's great because like they have like grouping stuff about it, and it's just good. Some people get bullied because of it, but this boy told me I would go to hell if I wasn't straight. So.
Allums made international headlines when he announced before the start of the season in November that he preferred to be known as a man.
Yes, I am a male on a female's team, and I want to be clear about that. I'm a transgender male, which means, like, feeling-wise, like how I feel on the inside. I feel as if I should have been born male with male parts, but I am, my biological sex is female, which makes me a transgender male.
They are not a boy. They can't be one. They're not a man. It's not them. Even if you like have all of these operations and stuff, you're not a man. You're not a man. I have a friend who's bisexual. She's my friend still. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I mean, I don't agree with it, but you know, it's her. That's her.
Transgender people are still people, and if they want to be a certain way, they should do whatever they want to without being, like, ridiculed for it. If that person identifies themselves as a girl, they're a girl. If they identify themselves as a boy, they're a boy. Simple as that. It shouldn't be like a big deal, honestly.
Growing up with my mom, my grandma, my aunt, and everything like that, it was fun because, you know, I've had awesome times. I've been, and not having anybody else around, it's actually not that terrible without my dad, because actually he's not often around me, so I'm not trying to be like I'm angry about it, but it's actually, it is hard. It is hard because it's like it's only me and my mom, pretty much. It's my mom with everything, with the house, with the car, with, you know, everything like that. She's on her own. I'm angry because he isn't around, so it's like, if I have a problem, then who do I talk to, you know? Yeah, it could be my grandma or my mom, but like, how about my dad, my father? That's how it's like, if I have a problem, then I have to talk to a man, and he will be there for me as a man because he's my dad. I have 3 other brothers, but I don't know them. I don't know how they act or anything like that. And I'm kind of angry about that too. I don't know if they know me, actually. I don't know anything about them. If I had if I could, my, if I could be around my brothers, then I would, because they would be like friends to me. They're my it would, I'd be happier, a lot happier to have them around, because I hear from my a friend or anything like, oh, this is my little brother, he's hilarious, or he's annoying, or this or that, like, it just kind of makes me like, you have him around at least, like, I wish I could like be all like, oh, this is my brother, he's annoying too, or he's aggravating, but he's hilarious. He acts crazy sometimes.
He's tall. He's like 6'1". He sometimes I hang out with him, and we go to like the beach and stuff, or we go get something to eat. We don't really talk that much, but sometimes he give me like games and stuff for my birthday and buys me stuff. I don't really feel that bad about it or anything. I just like to know that he's there.
It hurts. I mean, like, it's just, I can't really explain it, but it's just, I just can't take it. Like, well, why can't he just come back? But I guess he doesn't want us.
I think I'm a better person because, my mom taught me so many things, and, even working with her, like, it showed me how hard she would work for us and how much she cares. And, and I just love that. And I respect her so much. I think that you should give your kid a chance. And the best thing you can give them is trust. And the kid knowing that the fact that you trust them, they would see right and wrong. They would know like what's right to do and what's wrong to, like, what they shouldn't do. And they you should just let your kid like be themselves. Don't ever tell them that they can't do stuff, because you just give them a chance, and if they don't like it, then they don't like it. They won't do it. But if they do like it, then you're gonna have to like come into terms with yourself and accept it.